Hi, I'm Dr. Aimie, and I wanted to share something with you that's very personal to me, but I'm hoping that this will be helpful to you in your healing journey from trauma. And I wanted to show you a tool that you can use for yourself, or if you're parenting a child with attachment trauma, a tool that you can use to kind of help sort things out. Because oftentimes what we find is that we're confused, we have feelings, but we have actually no idea what those feelings are. We know we want something different in life, but we have no idea what it actually is that we want that's different. We kind of can wander around lost and confused without a clear understanding of what's going on and a clear direction of where we even want to go. So it's really hard to get out of that, because if you don't know where you're starting from, you don't know where you want to end up, how are you supposed to take a journey of healing? And so here's a tool that I'm going to share with you to help sort all of that out, to help understand where your starting point is and where it is that you want to end up. And similar to the art therapy that we've talked about, this is going to be using art but in a different way. And this is the one of the things that I have used to help sort things out. So this is what I call compassion whispers. And so what I've done here is I've gone through magazines and cut out pictures of things that I find calming to my body, calming to my spirit, calming to my soul. And this helped me first understand when I was upset, when I did feel restless and agitated and had all these emotions that I had no idea what to do with, but I knew that I was going to negative behaviors to deal with them. I figured out through this where else I could go to calm my nervous system, calm my brain, calm my body down. Before this, I really didn't know. I couldn't have pinpointed, I couldn't have answered you if you had asked me, well, what else calms you down? I had no idea. I did not know myself well enough yet to know that nature for me was very calming. When I looked through magazines and I just would pick out, oh, this feels really nice just to look at. This feels relaxing just to look at. Then that was when I started to understand, oh, nature plays a huge role for me, and as we know from many other people, nature plays a huge role in helping my brain and my body calm down. Another way in which I use this was what I cut out from the magazine in order to help me sort out where I felt my starting point was. You can see that I felt physically and emotionally exhausted, burnt out. I felt judged, I felt inadequate, and it was through these pictures and seeing them in a magazine that I was like, that's how I feel. I didn't have words for how I felt, but I could identify pictures of how I felt. And so that really helped me. This is really helpful if you have kids with attachment trauma, because since the attachment trauma happens at a pre-verbal age, they don't have words for how they feel. They don't have words for what's going on inside of them. And so pictures in a magazine can be really helpful for them to figure this out. And same thing, like even though you're an adult, if you have a history of trauma, and especially attachment trauma, there's so much that's hidden in this pre-verbal unconscious. But pictures and art will help bring that out. So that was my starting point, but this is sort of where I wanted to end up. So this was my direction, this was my goal, this was my target. And this was all done through just looking through pictures and magazines and being like, this is how I want my life to be. This is how I want to be. I want to be out, I want to be active, I want to be healthy. And so same thing here, you can see that depicted here through these pictures. So I really encourage you to start to use some art in order to access a lot of stuff that you may not understand about yourself and your inner states and where you want to be in life. Art is going to be able to tap into a lot of pre-verbal stuff, and so you don't have to worry about words. You don't have to have the right words. You can just look through a magazine and be like, I don't even know why I'm pulled to this picture, but I am, and so I'm going to cut it out. And then you can lay out all the pictures and start to organize. These are the ones that I feel right now, but these are the ones where I want to be. This is this, and it helps bring some organization to what has been a very disorganized, messed up, chaotic inner state of feelings and emotions. I hope this has helped, and I really encourage you to just try it out and see if this type of magazine art therapy can be of use for you in your healing from trauma.